This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Your call for David Hayes' show. Alright, I'm joined by Mr. MVP, Michael Venom Page.
You know?
Can I real talk here? Can I?
Let's go, man.
Let's go. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, first of all, is he alright? That was my for the first 2 seconds I thought, is he actually alright? And then obviously I knew what you were doing. And then I'm watching it and watching it. And I was bemused, shall we say. Can you talk to me about, obviously you won your fight against Michael Siak, your second pro win. But yeah, the approach within the fight, talk to me about it, because everyone's going to be kind of wondering what was going on there.
That's my style, man. It's first and foremost, the hands down style comes from the freestyle kickboxing. It's more about speed, accuracy. It's points more than the power, and that's the first element of it. I like to add me in it as well, which is the creative side. I'm sure everyone's seen Drunken Master, Jackie Chan. I like to add all these little things that I've seen over my life and see what I can incorporate. Basketball that I used to watch, just any kind of movement I'm a fan of, and then whenever I can just incorporate it in my game, and it just makes it even more impossible to read.
It certainly was that. I mean, you're going to get an argument where some people will say that it was kind of a little bit of disrespect towards the opponent. What would you say to that?
Don't watch me next time. Don't
Simple?
do it. Simple as that. Don't do it. I've had it so many times now. I don't really care anymore. Like, people kind of learn to appreciate it. If anybody was lucky enough to kind of meet me, they would know who I am as a person. I come from a traditional, like kung fu, traditional martial arts background where it's nothing but respect. So that is me. I know who I am. I don't care to prove it to anybody, and I'm about entertainment. And I'm sure even those guys that say it's very disrespectful will then hear that I'm fighting again and want to tune in just because they know that I might come out of something more disrespectful. That's just my game, man, and I think people will learn to love it. Those people will learn to love it.
I mean, it's certainly going to be a talking point anyway, so if that was the effect of it. But more importantly for you, you got your second win, sort of you're off and running, and talk to me about the actual performance and Michael Siak as an opponent.
Yeah, no, I just felt sharp from the second I left the cage, shall I say, 3 weeks ago. When I had my fight in Bellator, I've just stayed sharp. We knew there was a potential of me boxing. I think I spoke to you about it before. There was a potential of me boxing, so when I got back in the gym, we just started doing our boxing work. And just in case, we got the okay. A week later, we got the okay, and it's just continued from there. I just stayed sharp, and that was it. I felt absolutely amazing in there. And for me, regardless of the opponent, I said it before, in 4 rounds, I don't care who's in front of me, and it's no disrespect to my opponent I just fought, but in 4 rounds I can't be touched. So it wouldn't have mattered who was in front of me then. Like, you could pick out any name you want in 4 rounds, that the same result would have happened.
So talk to me now about your commitments, obviously, to Bellator. Is it going to restrict or determine when you next are in the boxing ring again?
100%. They would determine when I can come back, but at the same time, it's a positive because they're on side with me boxing. So it might not be as frequent as some of the boxes that we get to see under the David Hay banner, but it'll be as much as I can possibly.
Is that not difficult to plan kind of when you want to have boxing fights with your Bellator commitments in mind? Trying to plan out, you want to be fighting this then, etc.
Yeah, well, we kind of try and anticipate as much as we can, and then it's just about communication. If you have a good line of communication, I speak to Bellator, they're saying, look, this is what we have planned for you. Speak to Dave, and I see what I can slot in around that. I get the okay. If we can get that kind of communication in ahead of schedule, and we're organized with that, I don't think it's going to be a problem. And again, for me, as long as I know exactly who I need to point at and what my target is, then I fire. So we just get to work in the gym, and then that happens.
Are we going to see that? Was it Drunken Master?
Yeah, man.
Are we going to see that next time? It might be something different.
Oh man, I like to change it up sometimes.
Chameleon.
It just depends on what mood I'm in. It depends on what mood I'm in. You always have to kind of figure your opponent out first. Like, everybody's dangerous regardless who's in there. So when I first get in there, if I feel like I got their timing, then I can be a bit more playful and enjoy the moment. And it's more, regardless of the entertainment side, it's just me enjoying what I'm doing. Yeah. And I think you take a big weight off your shoulders when you're doing something that's fun. Like anybody, like, you know, time goes like that when you're having fun. Everyone knows that. So a lot of these fighters are just in combat in general put a lot of stress on themselves. You know, they're eager to get the win bonus maybe, or just get the win because you know what it does for you, the family's watching, the friends. There's so much that you can put on your shoulders. But when I'm out there just enjoying myself, all that is secondary.
Well, listen, congratulations on your second win, and well, I'm for one intrigued at what on earth you're going to do in the next fight. So,
who knows, man? Who knows?
You're right. That's what I was thinking straight away, but obviously. Michael, thank you very much for talking to Eiffel TV, and best of luck in.
Thank you.
Whether it is, like I said, which ring it is next, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you again
Definitely.
very soon. All right.
Thank you, man.
Top man.